Mike from Real Broadband Solutions again. Today we're going to talk about something that we feel a lot of different customers and residents in different areas tend to struggle with or debate a bit about, and that's what to look out for when selecting an ISP. I mean, it's very easy to start by thinking that price is the only thing that's important, but we at Real Broadband Solutions have identified a couple of other things that we believe you should just pay attention to as you go on your journey to selecting your home provider. The first of those things is who is the network provider in your area. ISPs and network providers are two different companies, so it's important to find out who the network provider is in your complex or in your area, because that company determines if there's an installation fee, how much that fee is. A lot of ISPs have begun the practice of wrapping the installation fee in with their own bundles, but it's also important to understand that some ISPs don't. So be on the lookout for that cost upfront. Second thing that becomes very important are installation specials. A lot of ISPs have begun advertising specials like free installation and free activation for 2 months without any bills or anything of the sort. But it's also important to note that a lot of these companies also have different timelines and T's and C's attached to it. For example, there's minimum sign-up periods or minimum sign-up periods. You also get clawbacks on installation. So if you haven't been a customer for a certain period of time and you choose to cancel, even though it is a month-to-month agreement, you have to then pay for the installation that was advertised as free to you. So as soon as you see an installation special of some kind, always be ready to ask a question or two. Third thing that becomes very important that a lot of consumers have been looking into are fair usage policies. So a fair usage policy is quite an important little thing because it determines how much internet you actually have for the period of a month. If you deal with an ISP that does have a fair usage policy and you happen to hit that fair usage policy, then your internet experience is going to go from great to absolutely horrible. It's important to understand that while a lot of ISPs do advertise their services as uncapped and unshaped, to just go through their T's and C's, especially when it comes to the fair usage policies. Some of them do throttle based on certain conditions and criteria, so it's important to make sure that you understand that before putting pen to paper. One more thing that we feel you need to look out for are ways to contact your ISP as well as their working hours. When does the business start? When do they finish? How long would you have to wait on average if you had to give them a call? How easy is it or how difficult is it for you to be able to log a ticket around your issue? Are there alternative ways to contact this business? At the end of the day, as a customer, you want to be able to make sure that if you do have a problem, that it's important that it's easy for you to be able to communicate that with your ISP and for them to be able to resolve it efficiently and effectively. With that in mind, it's important to remember that as a person, you wouldn't date somebody after one conversation. So it's important to make sure that you take your time to get to know your potential ISP. It's important to understand that they could make your home experience an absolute bliss or a living nightmare. So choose carefully.